I've been afraid to exercise. I have been diagnosed with
Kushe bo. Them sabi me. Yeah.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl Marie, here with another sit down video. I'm on a roll now. You gotta give me a thumbs up even just for that, because that's like back to back, girl. That's back to back. Anyway, actually it's like a piggyback video off of the last video I did about my personal postpartum insecurities. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you go do that. Thank you to everybody who watched the video and actually commented and was telling me about their own situations or things I should try and was making suggestions. I really appreciate that, you guys. You have no idea. It's like a virtual hug. I felt so like, because it was really nerve-wracking to talk about some of those things. I just felt like God put it on my heart to do it because there just needs to be more discussion surrounding things like that. And I know that when I was pregnant, or even before I ever got pregnant, I didn't know about a lot of these things. Fortunately, for what I'll be talking about today, that has to do with the muscles. As a physical therapist, I did know about that prior to becoming pregnant, having a baby, but I still never thought it would be me. Growing up, I've always been relatively fit and in shape, and I just never fathomed I would have such a diagnosis. But it's a very common thing, and so I'm gonna tell you guys a lot more about it. Just stay tuned. If this is your first time watching me on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. I do a lot of mommy content, a little bit of fashion, beauty, a lot of African culture, West African culture. My family's pretty cool, I would say. I would say. So be sure to subscribe, and if you like this video today, give it a thumbs up and just talk to me in the comments. Just talk to me, okay? All right, getting down to the nitty-gritty. Girl, I have been diagnosed with diastasis recti. Yeah, what it is an abnormal separation in the rectus abdominis, some of the muscles that make up the abdomen. When that separation is there, it breeds opportunity for back pain. Your core is basically very, very weak. That is very dangerous. Your core is what holds you together to be able to perform other functions better with your arms and with your legs. So if the core ain't right, a lot of things can go wrong. Just imagine, even think about the word core. You want your core to be stable. You want your core to be strong. At the core, you know, when people be like, at the core. So I am in a situation where that is absolutely not the case. So I've been afraid to exercise, to be honest. I've been afraid to work out. So let me give you a little bit about my history with my belly and how this all came about. I had a baby, my first daughter Layla, in 2017. I then became pregnant. I don't even want to sit here and count, but maybe I will.
If Lena was born in February, I know when I got pregnant. I just said it on Instagram. May, Mother's Day, May. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May.
10 months later, I was pregnant again within the same year, I guess. Wow, Gasumu, who is my husband. So I was pregnant again within the same year, had another baby, baby number 2. Her name is Lena. Actually, after having my first daughter, Layla, I knew that I had diastasis recti. Just as a physical therapist, I could see the gap, the widening and everything, but I didn't really seek any help for it. I thought it was something that was going to resolve on its own. I know. Self-care, women, mamas, everybody, self-care. Take care of yourself early. So I actually began working out. I was lifting weights. I was doing a lot. I was doing more than I should have been doing after my first pregnancy, but the diastasis recti still was just a few fingers wide. It wasn't as bad as it is now. But after the second pregnancy, I noticed that my diastasis recti gap is like wide, and the way you can measure it is you lay on the ground, do a little crunch. There'll be like a little gap you can place your fingers into, maybe 1 finger, 2 fingers. Actually, 1 finger isn't abnormal, but a few fingers, 5 fingers, 7 fingers, 8 fingers. Mine was about the 7-figure mark. And then you also have to measure how deep your fingers can go. Just Google it, guys. Just look on YouTube. After the second pregnancy, I noticed that the gap was wider and deeper. And I just felt like very nervous and afraid to start exercising the way I usually exercise. And to give you an idea of even that, I grew up playing basketball and we used to do strength and conditioning, deadlifts, plyometrics, HIIT, like fast stuff, just athletic stuff. And I was afraid to do that. So I would stick to like my yoga, my Pilates, and things of that realm that really focused on core. I could tell that something was really wrong. And my OBGYN never brought this up to me, never spoke about it. Even if you just want to know a little more, make sure you ask them about it, bring it up, talk about it, do your research, and go with some questions just so that you can avoid this, just so that you can avoid it. It's just one more thing to have to worry about and one more thing to have to get treatment or care for. Ever since the second baby, you know, I've really been trying to take it easy in terms of exercising and working out. But one of my goals now is to get back into like my, do I want to say high school fitness capabilities? Do we want to say that? High school? Okay, maybe college. College was a decent time. High school, I was just like a muscle machine. I really want to get back to playing basketball. It's just like one of the things that brings me joy in life. Just running up and down the court, being able to hang. You know, I play with guys, men, grown men. I used to be able to hang, and I feel like now I would be scared. I feel like my body would really fail me. That's kind of like the direction I would like to take my postpartum fitness into. But first and foremost, I need to get this diastasis recti treated. I found this lady online. Her name is LaShonda Jones. She is a postpartum physical therapist. She's a physical therapist just like me, but her focus is on postpartum treatments like diastasis recti like I have, and just postpartum fitness in general. If you're a mother who has some fitness goals postpartum, maybe you should check her out. She's really sweet, really nice, really kind, and the training is virtual. It's all online. It's very convenient, but it is a lot of work. I'm not even gonna lie. You have to really be committed. We have Facebook group for accountability, which is amazing. We have exercises that we have to do, one-on-one calls that we have with her where she looks at our bodies, looks at the goals that we set before and after, like before photos and where we are currently, and it's just really amazing. It's a really nice program. I will put all the information about that in the description box, so you guys make sure you definitely check her out. I found her online and I came to her like, I need help. Of course, I really felt like I could connect with her because she was a Black woman like me and she was a physical therapist. That is so rare to see, unfortunately. I started her program 4 weeks ago at this point, so I'm kind of like, I've been in it already and it's been amazing. I've learned so much, but the biggest thing I think I've gotten out of it so far is the nutrition piece. There are foods that will contribute to the bloating, the excess fat, of course, and then just the healing of the connective tissue that needs to take place for the gap to come together. Another thing I forgot to mention is that I also, after the second pregnancy, I think I mentioned in the previous postpartum insecurities video, I have an umbilical hernia. So I have this little pouch bulge above my belly button that I believe does have to be medically treated, but I actually haven't had like an OBGYN confirmation for that, but I see it, you know what I mean? I'm in the field a little bit, I kind of know. With everything I'm talking about, make sure you go to your doctor to get diagnosed officially. But if you suspect it, just make sure you go get it officially diagnosed. Since starting the program, I've actually lost like 4 pounds because I've been on my nutrition stuff very hard, like really reducing the carbs that I'm taking in, really trying to decrease the amount of sweets and dairy and stuff like that I eat. And her program comes with a little guide on nutrition. She doesn't really focus on nutrition, but I do believe that if you are interested in focusing on nutrition, I believe she said her husband actually is a nutritionist or something along those lines. You could still reach out to her and she could still be of assistance some way, somehow, if nutrition is your focus. However, I will insert some pictures, like the picture I sent her when I was first showing her what I had going on, down to me assessing the coning, which is when you're laying on the ground, you do a little crunch and you'll get a little bulge that comes up, and that's called coning. I showed her all of that. through the phone, took a little video and some pictures with my iPhone and sent it to her. And then she was able to say like, okay, you're a candidate. I sent that to her, and then I started in the group with some other women. And it's just been very encouraging to be in something like this with other women who are also going through it, because we all understand what we're going through together, the emotions that come along with it. Of course, there are days where you just feel like not really putting in the work, but when you see the other mamas are doing it, and you know they got 3 or 4 kids or even 1 kid and they're still fitting it into their schedule, it's really motivating. I've loved our Facebook group. It's just been really amazing. I will go ahead and add some screenshots of the side-by-side that LaShonda has already put together for me up to the 4-week mark. And I believe at this point I may have 4 or 3 more weeks left in the program. Just go to her Instagram. Maybe you can even send her a DM if you have any questions. She, of course, would be able to answer better than me. If you follow me on Instagram, I should have posted something about this by now on there as well. And the reason I'm even posting about it is because I like to say transparency heals. It really does. It really, really does. And I am always feeling encouraged and empowered by people who are transparent about their stories, especially when you see like where they've ended up despite whatever they've been through, despite whatever struggle. I am sharing online because I want to empower and encourage another mother out there to take her body and her fitness serious. Go after these things early. Learn about them early so you can prevent it. Don't be like me, basically. It's basically kind of what I'm saying. Like, be on top of it, do your best. It's okay to take care of yourself. A lot of times, we as mothers, we're taking care of everybody else. And if you're a wife, that's another person to take care of. And then you think about yourself last. But sometimes you gotta put yourself first, especially when it comes to situations where this could cause you pain or this could really impact your future with your family. Then you can't enjoy your family. Really take these little things serious and do something about it as soon as you can. The other reason why I'm sharing it online is because, girl, social media has a very good way of holding you accountable. When you say something on social media, it is there. People saw it and they're gonna be asking you, how is this going? How is that looking? What happened with this thing? And I mean, that's what I need. That's really what I need. If I say that I'm gonna do something and I say it out loud, I know that people are looking and watching, and maybe there are a few people that are like, oh, me too, then I'm gonna do it for them. Which sounds crazy. I'm gonna do it for them. But I need to learn how to just do things for myself, you know? Like, because you deserve it. Because we deserve it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really just wanted to make it a quick video. I'm just announcing my accountability, that you are my accountability partner, that we're gonna do this fitness thing together, that we're gonna lose this belly fat, that we're gonna improve this diastasis recti. We're gonna do whatever it takes to get it done. Please don't forget to check out LaShonda and her physical therapy services. Please don't forget to check out Exodus Fitness. I will leave it all in the description box below. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment below, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, girl. Like, just even click out right now, girl. Look for the red subscribe button and just, it's that easy. And if you want to go the extra mile, like if you really want to be my friend, like for real, hit the bell so you get notified every time I create a video. Okay, thank you guys so much again. It's been a pleasure. I can't wait for you to come on this fitness journey with me so I can be like fit mom tings, so I can be doing my fit mom tings. All right, guys, take care. Bye.
Baby, please me. You know it's in LA. You're so pretty.